ever, right? They're the basis for so many perfumes out there. It's amazing. Can you imagine if you could have your own gardenia tree and have beautiful gardenias every day? Here's what I do, because I own the gardenia tree. I go out and I take 3 of the gardenia flowers and I cut them. I put them in a little bowl of water and I bring them inside. The entire room smells like gardenia, and that's only with 2 or 3 flowers. They're amazing. Let me show you our next item. It is our braided gardenia tree. This is actually several gardenias, and they're woven at the trunk. And then look at how thick and dense, because most gardenia bushes are not that big. This is it after 2 years. Let me show you the tree that we're going to be delivering to you, and you guys will flip when you see the size of it. This is already a very well-established tree. You might have to pull back a little bit to get the size of this. Ours has already got flowers on it. This is what you're going to get, right? This is it. So you're already getting a 3.5-foot tree ready to go. In 1 year, it'll look like the one next door. When it starts to bloom, your entire deck, pool area, yard will all have the most amazing scent of beautiful gardenias. I think it's probably, I love 3 top flowers for me. I love gardenia, I love honeysuckle, and I love lilac. Those are my 3 favorite flowers, all of which are used in perfume. But there's something about gardenia. We're doing it at $79.95. It comes in a big box, ready to go. Take it right out, put it in a nice pot. They love water, they love sun. It'll be delivered in time. You won't be charged until you get it. This will give you way more pleasure than $79.95, because it'll last year after year after year. Rochelle, I love it. We don't have a lot of these. How many do we have, Rob? How many? 600 to go around for the entire country. Rochelle, I'll give you time. Go. There's so much to talk about with this, right?
Yeah, no, there really is. This is mine. I just took this out of the box a couple weeks ago. It is still in the pot. It came in. I just put it in this like more attractive pot down here to dress it up. When you get yours, you're definitely going to want to put it in a bigger pot, transplant it into a bigger pot. The reason for that is because this loves to bloom. I promise you it's going to come probably with blooms all over it. Mine did. Mine even had some in bloom. So literally when that big old box showed up on my doorstep, I could smell it before it even came into my house, because inside the box, these like highly fragrant blooms, and that is the thing about gardenias, they are the most fragrant blooms that you could possibly grow. They just have so much perfume. They smell so amazing. Anyway, one of them will smell up your whole yard, but you'll get this. Mine was covered in buds. It's been blooming every few days. I get another one. It smells amazing here in my office. This is going to be something that's going to look great on your patio now. I keep mine outside all summer. It is not, however, hardy north and south. If you're down in Florida, you can leave it outside. But if you're in a place where it's going to get cold, where it's going to frost, you're going to need to bring this in for the winter. That's what I do. I've got a whole collection of them in my living room, in the room next door here. I bring them in. They look like this all winter. They bloom through the summer, and then in the winter, they're these beautiful house plants with these really nice, like topiary top hedges. The leaves are beautiful. They're these gorgeous, waxy, deep green. This whole plant is the most elegant thing that you could possibly grow. I mean, that's the only thing I can ever think of is elegance when I think of a gardenia or when I see one. They smell amazing. They're just so classy, and I don't know. It's like between the look of the leaves, the velvety flowers. I mean, by the way, these are used a lot in weddings. So, you know, that kind of classy elegance of a wedding, that's what you're getting in a gardenia, but in the plant, you know, and these are going to bloom for you all summer with these, you know, they're not huge, but they're big for gardenias. This is the Aimee variety, by the way. If you've grown gardenias, they can be rather small flowers, maybe like 50-cent piece.
Here, I'll show you.
These ones are more like 2 inches. So these are really pretty big as gardenias go.
Here it is.
You don't need a lot of flower, though, to be honest, but to get all the smell. That's the best part of the whole thing.
This is a real growing gardenia flower. Oops, I put my card right in front of it, sorry. I'm trying to get these out of the way. So now you can see that is a real flower. I have to smell it. Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. And remember, you know, as soon as these pop, you wanna, either if you're gonna cut them, take them in right away, because, you know, gardenias, they're a very romantic flower, right? When you see them out there, they'll last a little bit, but they're the best when they first pop. So if you're gonna bring it inside and put it in a bowl of water, like I told you, just trim the flower. The entire room will smell like gardenia. So great if you're like, if you're having a party and you want to put it in the powder room, like behind the commode, you could put one in a little bowl of water. Oh my God, so beautiful. So we started out, we had about 700. We are already down to maybe 500 left. So We have 400 and something left. That's all we have left. Remember, this is how it comes. A fully growing tree, this is how it will look. And I don't know, I'm gonna get down here, I'm gonna turn it, move the stake, and we'll see if, let's see if my man Dan can get that shot. I want you to see the braided stalk. Look at how cool that is. So you've got braided individual plants. They're trained to do that, right? And they go all the way up and then they let them go at the top and they pop. This one has 2 flowers on it, but look at all the buds. There are buds everywhere. There's a bud, there's a bud, there's a bud. They're all there. When you get this delivered, the buds are already gonna be on it. Look, I'll show you this one right here. There's another one. Look at the size of the buds on there. Can you see that one? Look at this guy right here.
They're so, yeah.
Oh, and then they pop.
I love those buds.
I know. Well, you know what?
They're like the most satisfying buds. They're like just so fat and chubby. I love
like
them.
that big.
Like, no other buds like are quite that.
Right.
Yeah, satisfying. You want to pinch them. Like, you know what though? That the fact that they come fully in bud and you know, ready to bloom, they make a fantastic gift. A Mother's Day gift, for example. I mean, to get this, my children one year gave me an orange tree. It was very similar to that. I still cherish it. It's now like, you know, 10 feet tall. That's how this is. I grow it in a container. You can do the same thing. A gardenia smells amazing. Your mom will so adore this. This will be the, you know, literally the talk of the moms because it smells so good. It's like, it's almost better than buying a perfume bottle because you're buying a perfume plant. I mean, it's just, it smells just like really all the most expensive perfumes. It's used in all the most expensive perfumes. That's why we love gardenia. It's a very familiar smell. If you're not used to it or you don't know it out of the top of your head, just think of like, you know, walking through a high-end department store because that smell is in most of the expensive perfumes that we know and love. So that is one of the main reasons, besides just all this beautiful foliage and this elegant, you know, topiary stem. That's the reason why you get something like this. It's just this very classy plant, something that would be great on your front porch, you know, as you welcome people into your home, just to kind of set a scene of like, this is my place. I take care of it. I love it. And it smells amazing and it looks amazing. And, you know, we do things really nicely here. So that is what you're getting in this. Just gorgeous. I mean, I can't believe this just came out of a box a couple weeks ago. I mean, like, look at this. I can't hug it, to be honest. I could not put my arms all the way around it.
I can't either, and I'm a lot bigger.
It's a big tree.
I'm bigger than you, and I can't do it either. Hey, remember that tip that we told you about? And Rochelle has talked about it too. And I tell you, it was my son's girlfriend, Lily, was like, cut a couple gardenias and put them in water. And I was like, really? And I did it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, within like 10 minutes, the whole room smells like gardenia. They are that strong. They're one of the most potent, most beautiful fragrances you'll have, and you'll have it right in your backyard or on your deck. All right, by the way,